I worked with people with dementia and Alzheimer's.
Okay.
And when I shared that I did that, people were usually like, oh, wow, that's such a terrible disease. And so I realized how so many people thought it was negative. And from my experience, I enjoy hanging out with people with dementia. I think they're funny. I think they say things I want to say.
They're like uninhibited.
Yes,
totally.
uninhibited, totally. And they just make you giggle. They do. And so my goal, my mission is to change the way we think about people with dementia.
Okay.
Because if we're afraid of them, we're not going to visit, right?
Right.
But there's nothing to be afraid of. They're just, like I said, they're one-liners when you least expect it. Or they tease you, or they stick their tongue out at you. You know, because of the no inhibitions, you get some pretty good moments.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I do have an interior design degree.
Oh, okay.
And so understanding people with Alzheimer's, I know that I know their memories are triggered by what they see and by what they touch and by our smile. So when we designed this community, we made sure that we put things in there from their childhood, from their earlier years, because that's where their memories are at. Not what they had for lunch today or that you went on a drive yesterday, but their memories are their wedding day or their first boyfriend or a dress they wore. So we put as many things back there as possible to trigger those memories.
Okay.
Yes.
And by doing that, how does that help them?
It puts them in another place. It's kind of like if I asked you to, from your childhood, think of something that makes you feel good. And it could be working in the garden with your grandma, or it could be roller skates that you received. So it's the same thing that we're trying to do. We're trying to put them in a place that makes them feel good. And we know that we can't like create perfect days. It's not possible. It's just not possible. But with these little things, we can create perfectly wonderful moments. So if we put, even if we put a softball glove in their hands, right, and they play ball, that's going to create a perfectly wonderful moment. Or we give them a bowl of cherry tomatoes and they love tomatoes. They had a garden of tomatoes. That's going to create a moment. 5 minutes later, though, they don't remember what you did or what you said, but that feeling you left them with lingers on. So if you go give them a cheeseburger, even with a pickle or something like that, that leaves them with a good feeling, so they get a better day.
Okay.
Well, it brings them back to that time where they could go to the soda parlor and enjoy those shakes, fries, and the music. Go put those nickels in the jukebox and listen to their favorite music. We keep the music playing low, but just high enough for them to hear it and take them back in time.
And what are some of the activities they enjoy doing here?
They like to play checkers, they like to play dominoes, or just sit here and reminisce, just go over some of those wonderful memories that they have.